Oh my god, why no one told me about this? Like, for real, I wish I knew some of these things before I started NP school. Let me leak the secret. Motivators, welcome to Motivators to Life, where I'm motivated to stay up and never down. My name is Becca, and on my channel I talk all things God, nursing, beauty, woman empowerment, and so much more. So this is a nursing video for my nurses that are thinking about going to NP school or becoming a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner or FNP or CRNA or midwife. Whatever you think you want to be, listen to this video, because I'm telling you, I did my research before my own experience. I'm going to tell you what I wish I knew before NP school. Number one, I wish I knew that majority of the things in NP school you are going to learn by yourself. Prepare to learn by yourself. Prepare to know a lot of information by yourself. Prepare to learn only 20% of the information that you need to know in class, and 80% you need to read on your own. Of course, you may think, yeah, it's an advanced program, but it's not like nursing school. I feel like nursing school, they really hold your hands and they really tell you, hey, you need to know this, you need to know this. NP school is not going to tell you that. NP school is not going to tell you, oh my gosh, you need to know this might be on the board, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's some teachers that are nice enough that will give you some information, but there are some instructors that will just teach, but they are not telling you anything that really is important for you to know. Literally, majority of things, you have to go back to the book and learn it yourself. Think about it. NP school is not like RN school. NP school the hours is not as long as RN school. So there's some things in NP school that you have to go back home and you have to read and know those information a lot. RN school, they gave you the curriculum, they gave you, oh, you need to know this, you need to know that. NP school, be prepared to learn a lot of things by yourself. Just be prepared. I wish I knew this before NP school so I can really focus on reading more alone instead of listening more to my lectures. If I would have known some of these things that I'm telling you right now, I guarantee you, like, a lot of things would be way more smoother when it comes to studying for the boards. When I started studying for the boards, I'm telling you, majority of things, I was like, I did not learn this. I did not learn this. So just be prepared to know some stuff by yourself. Number two, having a friend in class as a classmate is going to be your biggest help. We are all nurses. We are all busy working. You need a group to literally hold your hands through the program, because there's some information that goes by so fast that you're going to miss out, and you need someone to be like, oh my God, did I miss anything? A lecture? Is this something that I should know? You need a group member. I was so fortunate. I had a very strong, solid group in my NP program. I love you guys. That we became very close friends. We're still friends to this day. We still talk to this day. They literally helped me out a lot, and without them, I literally could not finish this program. So make sure you get someone in your class as a friend. Number three, yes, there's still drama in NP school. It's personality wise, okay? Everybody has their own personality. You're going to be dealing with different personalities. You're going to be dealing with that classmate that likes to ask unnecessary long questions. You're going to be dealing with that classmate that just come to class so rude, so late. You're going to be dealing with some people that are just mean, okay? It doesn't matter if we're nurses. People are just people. So be prepared to still deal with drama. I'm telling you, I dealt with some drama in NP school, and I couldn't believe at our big age that we were still arguing and fighting. So please make sure you be prepared not to fight nobody, not to argue with nobody, not to get into any trouble with anybody. Number four, you miss clinical, you miss your class. Sometimes some instructors are not going to work with you. Some instructors gonna be expecting you to do what you need to do as a grown RN going for advanced course. Number 5. Be prepared to write a lot of essays and research and a lot of things. Be prepared. Okay? If you don't know how to read or write right now, okay, grammar, AI, ChatGPT needs to be your best friend, because you're going to need to know how to do a lot of research. Some of these questions will come in your boards. Some of these questions you need to know how to do research. I'm telling you, as an advanced practice registered nurse, you are going to need to know this information. Don't skip the statistics class. Don't skip the nursing research class. Don't think that those classes are not something that you need to know for your boards. I'm telling you, as I'm studying for my boards and I'm doing practice questions from the ANCC, I'm seeing all these things that I wish I would have paid attention in class or read more about, that now I'm actually teaching myself. Okay? Number 6, you're not going to learn everything. You're not going to learn everything. Like I said, be prepared to be more independent and learn some things for yourself. Some classes, don't skip it. Here's the top classes that you think you may not need, that you are not going to have to skip. Especially if you're going for FNP or psychiatric nurse practitioner. One of them is the scope of your practice. Okay? The laws, how to prescribe, Medicaid, Medicare, like all these things. Oh my God, pay attention. Pay close attention in that class. Another class that you should pay attention, nursing research class. How they came about medications and all this other stuff. Pay attention in those classes. Me, I will pay attention in like this, because I did psych, the psychopharm class, the medical part of psychiatric nursing, the clinical aspect, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really pay attention to like the nursing research class and the scope of nursing and all this other stuff. The legal laws, I didn't pay attention. And now I'm like, holy crap. I gotta learn this all over again. Pay attention to those classes. It will prepare you so much for the board. The next point is make sure you have an advanced app. I wanted to cry when I found out about this app at the end of my program when I'm studying for my boards. I was like, where was this app when I needed this app the most? I'm going to broadcast this app and share this app with you. This is an app that you're going to use your entire program. Now, every field have their own app. Take advantage of those apps, because those apps have practice questions that you can start using now. Don't wait till the last minute to start studying. Start studying when you start the program. Start going over questions when you start the program. So that way you can program your brain to how to answer the questions, how to answer board-like questions. Don't wait till the end to go over board-like questions, especially if you're doing psych. Psych is not black and white. Psych, you may think the question is this, but it's actually not, because you got to think about the patient age, the patient diagnosed, the patient's symptoms that they came with. Okay? You are not a registered nurse as an NP. It's more advanced. You're now critically trained to think like a doctor. Because you're critically trained to think like a doctor, you need to start knowing how to diagnose. You need to start looking at symptoms, put those symptoms together and say, oh, this person has autism. This person has ADHD. This person has borderline personality disorders. Likewise, if you're an FNP, you will know what a disease is specifically to a patient's symptoms. So learn to think outside of being an RN and learn to think more like I'm going to school as a provider. I need to know this information. Train your brain that you're not an RN. Train your brain like you're going to school to be a doctor. When you train your brain that way, Your brain will be open up to know that, oh, I need to know this information. Okay? Next point. Don't wait till the last minute to start studying for boards. Start studying for boards literally your second semester. I'm not even joking. Study as you go. Each subject, each area. Google App Stores has everything that you need to know about FNP, Psych, PHNP. All of this stuff, take advantage. Going to school is way more easier now than back in the days because there's so many content out there that we can learn from. Take advantage of YouTube. Take advantage of Dirty Medicine. Take advantage of Simple Nursing. Take advantage of things that you need to know in order for you to be successful. So don't wait to the last minute to start studying for boards. I didn't see any videos that talked about this type of stuff before I went into nursing school. Before I went into NP school. Because if I knew all this information that I'm giving y'all, even though I was a good student, I made good grades, I know my stuff, but I will be a superior. I won't even scratch my head when it comes to the boards. Now when it comes to the boards, I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Scope of what? Medicaid what? Huh? This what? What? Like, I'm like, oh shoot, I need to know a lot. Then I'm actually thinking. It's not just the medical part. It's not just the diagnosis part. Being a psychiatric nurse practitioner or FNP is you need to know everything all around. There's even questions about like court stuff. I'm like, huh? What happened to this court? I'm like, I don't know, but I can tell you about borderline personality disorder. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I was like, I wish I paid attention to those type of stuff. Because I was so focused on the critical part of things that the easy part, the laws and all this other stuff, I was not too focused on. So that is all I have for you guys. This video is going to help you so much. I'm telling you, you will hug me later on when you graduate. You can hug me now. But you will thank me later on when you graduate. Understand that you are an advanced, you're going to school to be an advanced registered nurse, and it's nothing like being in bedside. You have to know a lot. I feel like bedside prepared me to have passion and to have love and care for patient and to really listen, but it did not prepare me for the job of like diagnosing, looking at symptoms, looking at laws, looking at the scope beyond just being an RN. Knowing this information will be so beneficial to you. That is all I have. If you are an advanced nurse practitioner, or if you're an advanced nurse, if you're a FMP, PMHNP, midwife, whatever, you can comment down below whatever other reason, any other tips that you may have for future nurses that are thinking about going back to school. That is all I have for you guys. And remember, motives to life is to stay up, never down, and do not be discouraged. You can do it. Trust me. If I can go through NP school, you can go through NP school. It's so doable. Yes, it's hard, but you already went through the hardest school, which is RN school. RN school, I would say it's a little bit harder than NP school, because NP school is just advanced of what you already should know. So that is all. Take care. Have a blessed day. Bye.